We started getting ready around 5 this morning, and we have to be at the studio at 7 and then be on the air at 8:10. Back in March, I thought, well, gee, maybe I'll just go ahead and have the surgery done. I'll start planning for it. Maybe I'll write about it. And then in June, my friend Maureen from school was like, hey, I have some friends. How about we put this to film? And then about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we started getting calls from NBC that they wanted us on Nightly News and the Today Show. And so it's gotten exponentially bigger than I ever thought. I spent the whole train ride up here just emailing back to people, emailing back to all the Facebook messages that I got and confirming the friend requests. And I've become so popular. I feel like I'll be walking on stilts. Ooh, boy. Oh, I need to get my ID too. Where's my purse? Where are we going? Where's 49th Street?
Where's 49th Street? The other way.
Other way? Hi, Robin, it's Claudia. And I realized I left the sheet with the directions you gave me up in the room. Okay. Okay, great. See you in a minute.
Of course, there's more. Thank you. Put out a statement saying he had been
yes, I'm just passing through security right now.
Originally said
Down on the right.
Sure.
Inside. 4, 3.
I'll try and I hope it's on me right now. Okay, I tried flip camming myself this morning at the hospital and I got half in my head. So I'm at Georgetown University Hospital and I'm about to register for my surgery. Well, I remember it was one day in April and I opened up this email from this girl, Maureen, and she's like, oh, I really love what you're doing, yada yada. So I wrote back saying, oh gosh, thank you, I'm so flattered, blah blah blah. And then she wrote me back a few days later saying, you know what, I've really given this some more thought and you should really make a documentary out of this.
For you, that's not abnormal.
Good,
So.
that's good. But when she pitched it, I thought she meant that I should do it on my own. And I'm like, okay, yeah, great idea, but how am I going to do that? And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, she has great resources and people to pull in and she would do this and I would be helping her along the way. And that's when I was like, okay. All right, I never really thought about this, but that's an awesome idea, and if we have the resources here, let's just do it. There you go. The media was kind of kicking up at the same time, too, because I got an email from this woman who was a reporter at the Ladies' Home Journal, and she wanted to do the piece for the magazine. Oh, wow, look at my mom. Oh, look at my mom. At times, I wonder if I should have kept it to myself, but there were probably times more in October when it was just crazy, 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 when I thought, you know, have I just opened a huge can of worms here by doing all of this? They're going to do a live shot in 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, so just wanted to give you a heads up. It's just kind of consuming my thoughts and my time, but there are certain emails that I get and certain comments I get from young women that remind me of why I did this and inspire me to keep going.
Back at 8:09 this morning on Breast Cancer Today, previvers, women who do not have the disease but carry the breast cancer gene and often choose to have their breasts removed before cancer sets in. Liz Stark is with us along with fellow previver 23-year-old Claudia Gilmore. Good morning to both of you. The odds are so unlikely that you would develop breast cancer this young, so why have the surgery now?
Well, I tested at 21 years old and actually inherited the mutation from my father. And I don't have a lot of family history. The only person in my family to have had cancer was my grandmother. She had breast cancer at 60 postmenopausal and then 4 to 5 rounds of ovarian cancer. But I had some time on my hands since I tested 21, and surveillance doesn't begin until 25. But in that time period, I've really been able to digest this information and make sense of it for myself And I've made some other friends through Bright Pink and through Force who have developed cancer in their 20s, and they have to go in for mammograms and MRIs on a regular basis and have to go in for biopsies. And
you think that's more stressful?
Yeah, I mean, I am a warrior, and I see them go through a lot of anxiety, and I just think, you know what, all of that anxiety would take a greater toll on my health than this mutation ever would.
You've also decided to go very public with it. When I met you in the green room, there's a camera there, you're taping everything and putting it on the internet and blogging about it. Why is that important for you to do?
Well, for me, when I decided to have the surgery in March and just decided to start planning for it, I wanted to create a tool for my little sisters. I have 2 younger sisters, they're 16 and 18, and I hope they don't test positive, but should they, I wanted to have something for them to look to help them through these really difficult decisions also.
It's wonderful to be empowered by the choices that you have now. Certainly. Lizzie, thank you. Claudia, so much. Dr. Nancy, as always, thank you.
Woo, that's it. Thank you so much.
So lovely. Not at all. It's so important.
Thanks for bringing us through.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm still shaky. Oh man, I might fall into it now. Thank you. Goodbye. I think for the most part, the webisodes and the media have represented me pretty accurately. Because I am incredibly optimistic, but at times I do get a little down about this, and I grieved the loss of my breast months ago, and I got over that, but now it's just the anxiety with the surgery.
Have you ever felt that there's no going back now? Have you ever felt a certain pressure because you put your story out there so publicly that everyone is watching and you have to go forward?
My mom has been careful to check in with me every now and then because she's my mom, and she just wants to make sure I've made this decision for the right reasons, and wants to make sure that now, since the webisode's up, the blog's up, that I don't feel pressured into doing this. But I was very, very, very firm in my decision before any of this started. And I've never felt like I wanted to backpedal at all. And I actually get really upset when people say, like, well, you know, you can wait a little longer. I'm like, do you see, like, how the waiting is really taking a toll on me? I'm tired of waiting. It's just killing me.